to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 15 matchup.
Jets, Cowboys coming up here on E. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms on the scene. This matchup today is a unique one. It's about as much about being healthy as it is about winning the game as the postseason is looming. How about it? How important will it be to win here today?
Jim, you're right. It is a unique one, but we see it more and more in the NFL. Teams that get down to the last 1 or 2 games of the year where they've clinched a playoff spot. How do you approach the game? Play your starters. Give them a chance to go out there and excel. But you also, as a head coach, got to know when that time is up and take them out of the game to keep them healthy.
The Jets are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The top team in the NFC will start today on defense. They'll be kicking it away here. This game has officially begun. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. Fitzpatrick's going to be leading the offense once again today. He connected on over 60% of his throws last week.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, hey, what's it like to be able to throw the football and be smart too? Of course, we all know by now he graduated from Harvard.
Forte's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Here's the handoff. Lawrence is all over that offense and brings him down. Now we'll get a look at the Jets offense, hoping to crank out some yardage on the ground today. So far on the season, they've been only middle of the pack. That's a false start.
False start, offense. Still second down.
And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. The Jets all bunched up here as they get set at the line. They'll go ground. Forte tackled down. Only manages to get about a yard that time. Here's how the Cowboys defensive lineup, one of the best teams in the league this year against opposing quarterbacks. The Jets are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. The Jets get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. It's caught by Devin Smith.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have fourth down coming up.
All set to punt here. He'll have a chance for a return. And gain maybe 4. Romo's heading towards the huddle now, having connected on over 70% of his passes last week.
Tony Romo is just so much more powerful than people give him credit for. He can arch it down the field and put it right on target.
Romo's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. First down at the 35. Up the gut here. And he is tackled at the 44.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and short following the run.
Let's go.
Handoff made. Picks up 8 here.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 48. And that reception goes to Des Bryant. And now we'll look at the Cowboys lineup. Surprisingly, their passing attack this year has been rather disastrous. The Cowboys take it from the 43. Romo connects with Williams.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
The Cowboys moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. First down and 10. Picks up maybe 3.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After running it, it's second down. The Jets defense. This is a defensive unit that does not allow much at all. This is a very proud, hungry, and angry defensive unit. Breaking huddle and coming to the line at the 17-yard line. Third and 7. Touchdown, Cowboys. Romo's now got 20 touchdown passes on the season. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
The Cowboys now will tack on the extra point. He made it. The Cowboys getting ready to kick it away. Smith's going to test the coverage here. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Cowboys defensive coordinator has to love the way his team has started this game, Phil.
Does he ever? He loves the way his team is playing. He loves the way this game is going. He's thinking, man, I'm a genius. I need a pay raise. But we'll see if the offense can pick things up from here on out.
Got the first, and he's got some space. Forte tackled down.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Forte's marked down at the 47.
Forte's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Powell lined up in the backfield. 2nd down and 6. Decker can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
It'll be 3rd down. Fitzpatrick's back in shotgun formation. The ball is jarred loose. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Bill.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
They're in punting formation. And the punt is kicked out of bounds. 1 quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Jim Nance and Phil Simms with Danielle Bellini on site here as we get the 2nd quarter underway. Romo's lined up, 2 tight ends set. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Cowboys take it from the 33. Breaks free. Gains 11.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up 1st downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
1st down here. Right back to him once more. Brought down right at the 50. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Cowboys get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a 1st. Complete to Williams.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag in the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
1st down here after the completion. Will go ground. That's a gain of 6. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
It's 2nd down and 3. And Morris is taking the handoff.
The Cowboys offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7. Ryan's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's reception number 2 for him.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first. Romo's going back to the air on this play. Cowboys in for the score. That's his 9th touchdown catch this year. The Cowboys for the point after. It's good. The Cowboys getting ready to kick it off. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Jets didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
First down at the 24. Throws the pass, and that'll probably go as a drop.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second and 10.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a 3rd long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
On the way, 3rd down. The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. The handoff to Matt Forte. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Defense now signaling for a timeout. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. The Jets are going to call on the punting team. He wants to return this one. And that's a gain of 13. The Cowboys have had a smart and snappy first half, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Sounds like the way I dress. Smart and snappy. That is me. But, you know, hey, it's been a good first half for the offense. They want to keep it going. I'm sure they will.
First down at the 33. Romo connects with Williams. The Cowboys have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Williams been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver.
The Cowboys call a timeout and are left now with only one. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. Coming to the line at the 37. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Keeps churning ahead. And in for the touchdown.
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
The Cowboys for the point after. The point after is good. The Jets just can't stop them here before the half, and now they'll await for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 21-0. There's a flag out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
First down at the 42. With the sack. The Jets call a timeout. Their first. They are set back in long-distance territory after that sack. Second down coming up. The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. Austin Seferian-Jenkins has the catch. Timeouts called. We're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. 3rd and 9 following the reception. The Jets come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. Out of the gun. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down.
Seferian-Jenkins is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
He's going to try and return this one. Mangles there to make the stop.
The Cowboys love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Cowboys didn't have much to show for in the first quarter, but now they're trying to distance themselves right before halftime.
Well, Jim, it's like this. You just keep fighting. It's like when you play golf and you start out with 6 or 7 bogeys. You hang in there because you know sooner or later you're going to make a par.
That's a gain of 8. That's reception number 4 for him.
Let's go.
2nd down and 1. He's hit as he throws it. It's 3rd down coming up. One more snap and halftime. Going for the deep ball, but it's incomplete. And that will close out the first half here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Time now for a short break, and we'll be back after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cowboys are in a good flow now 2 straight weeks, and much like last week are playing well enough to win. The Jets will have to figure out a way to make a comeback in the second half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Third down from the 17. Beasley's got the reception, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The Cowboys are up now by 7. Jets with the ball, end of the first. Forte's found coming across the middle, and he ends up at their own 49-yard line. First and 10. Romo's on target here. This play goes for a score. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. Now first and 10. He breaks free from the defense. He'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Lead grows to 21. So as we wrap things up, we'll go now back under the lights where Jim and Phil are on the call.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jets defense had a rough go of it in the first half, Bill, and let's see what they can do now to start the second half.
Well, they got manhandled. They got beat up. They got pushed around. I mean, let's toughen up and change things around.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 25.
The Jets defense is so fast. It's so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Breaks free. Williams is in on the tackle. Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there. We're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
Third down and 4. They feed it to him one more time. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. And over to Witten. Witten's taken down at the 46.
The Cowboys have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football and picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Second and 2. Handoff. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
Here's Bryant. Bryant's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Cowboys did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Romo's completion percentage 70% on the day. After the pass play, gain 7. Second and 3 on the way. Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. And Morris is handed the football. He's tackled right at the 31.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get 4 carries.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. First down at the 31. Staying on the ground. Taken down at the 27. Carter's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
Let's go.
He'll get it again. They'll mark him at the 22. He's got over 130 rushing yards today. And Here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
The Cowboys from the 22. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
You just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
Get ready.
First and goal from the 10. Romo to Witten.
The Jets have speed on the defensive side, no doubt about it. And when they're backed up, they don't have to worry about players throwing by them because they're in the red zone. They become even faster. Way to get to the football on that throw and catch. And they stop the play for a short gain.
Second and goal from the 6. The give. Gains about 3. And that will close out the third quarter from Arlington, Texas. We'll be back after the break for the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Not quite as riveting as many expected coming into this one. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Again, they'll lean on him. Runs it across for the touchdown. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like. It just looks like, hey, it doesn't look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
Driving extra point is good. The Jets have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score's 28-0. Smith's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Jets have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They are being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Hard to get these hits against quarterbacks now, these blindside hits, because everybody's worried about getting hit as a quarterback, the protections, all the smart things they do, get rid of the football fast, but they couldn't stop it that time. Big hit.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel from the shotgun. Set up screen to Forte. Forte's taken down at the 26.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The Jets snap it up at the 26. Looking across the middle, and incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. Yet another drive here, Phil, that's going to end up with nothing. And maybe you start to worry about things getting a little chippy, because that is one frustrated offensive unit you're looking at right now coming off the field.
No, they won't get chippy, Jim. They're not tough enough to get chippy and start a little fight with the other team. They've shown all day long they're scared of the opposition. They've played terrible, and that's why they're losing.
Set up, return. Here he goes. team.
The Cowboys know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Cowboys offense comes